Okay, let's do this. Hey there, Shiba people. I know what you're probably thinking. Cuba, where on earth have you been, and what on earth is this weird emoji dog slideshow? Well, I'm glad you asked, Shadow Sheeb. Let me explain. So, you probably will have noticed a big change in the visual style of everything on the channel and my other socials. As much as I really liked the original colour scheme and fonts that we had on the channel, they don't really give off a fun vibe, you know. While this might have been okay for Echo's more serious story and themes, the studio was always supposed to be fun and breezy. The same goes for the games that I want to make, but we'll touch on those in a second. First, let's address the elephant in the room. Where on earth have I been? Saying it's been a while since I last posted would be an understatement. There's been a combo of factors. There's work schedule, university, just lack of motivation, and general confusion about the direction that I want to go with the content on this channel. Something that a lot of people, including myself, don't realise is that making videos takes a lot of time and effort, as does the process of making the games that I use for the content in the first place. And as we're all well aware by now, I can't keep up with the weekly devlog schedule that I initially had planned. So this video is going to be an opportunity for me to tell you about where the channel's going in the future and what the new schedule's going to be. Let's talk live streams first. I'm going to be moving away from the weekly development live streams on a Tuesday in favour of doing something else that's a bit more enjoyable for you guys to watch. Instead, on a Friday every other week, I'll be spending an hour or two playing your guys' indie games live on stream. I'll be starting this from July, which is about a month from now at the time of upload. If you want me to play your game, join the Discord server, link in description, and put a link to your game with a little description of what it's about in the live play submissions channel. I may do some live development streams again in the future, but for the time being I won't be doing them anymore, I'm afraid. Regarding videos, things are changing a fair bit. The majority of content will be in the form of short format tutorials. This will be anything from quick tips to speedy coding tutorials. Long-form content will now be posted bi-weekly, still on a Saturday or Sunday, and with the devlogs being on the first weekend of the month, and a different video 2 weeks prior. So let's talk about what these videos are going to be. No joke guys, I'm going to release a game every month for the foreseeable future. This will be through my itch.io page, which is also linked in the description, and will be what I cover on this channel from now on. The first video, which will be 2 weeks into the month and 2 weeks before the devlog, will act as a trailer for the project that I've chosen for this month, and the devlog will cover the full process of how I made it. Now, this is exciting because this monthly release cycle will be starting this month with the game that we all know and love, Square Off. If you're watching this a little bit in the future, like a few days after the video's gone up, then Square Off should already be up on my itch.io page and available for you to download. It'll be on there for £2 and in the state that most of you will have seen on the live streams that we've done the past few times, with the exception of a couple of graphical updates and a few more bug fixes. This current version that's going up has support for local multiplayer up to 4 people using controllers, 10 levels, and playing 5-round game sessions where the winner is the person who wins 5 rounds first. There's still going to be a full version of this on Steam. I have no intention of deleting the Steam page, having already paid the fee for this, but it'll be pushed back a little bit for the time being while I'm getting my bearings in development again. So the really exciting part of this is how this is going to tie into the Patreon page. I've added in a new £3 tier where, if you subscribe, you'll get instant access to these monthly games for free. In addition, when the full release of things happens, i.e. on Steam or on consoles, if I get super lucky, that would be exciting, you'll also get these games for free on there too, given that you joined in the month that the game has released. And this applies with Square Off as well. If you're already a Patreon on the original £5 tier that we had, then you'll get Square Off for, ready guys, 1, 2, free. If you join anytime throughout June, you'll get the game at the start of July along with next month's game because of how Patreon takes payments. I would love to give you these games for free, but I've got to try and make this sustainable so I can put more time into it. This stuff isn't free, it costs me money. The higher tiers include further benefits for this. The £5 tier gives you access to all of my documentation, designs and planning behind these monthly projects, and the top £10 tier will give you access to the full source code of the itch.io releases, with which you may do whatever you should want. If you want more info about this, go check out the Patreon page itself. There's a link for that in the description too. So I think that's about everything for where the channel's going, and I'm really excited about it. Honestly, it's going to be a really cool change, especially now that the Patreon's going to have some use, because I can give you guys value on a monthly basis, given I can hit my targets. If all goes to plan, I should be back with a tutorial related to some of the mechanics within Square Off in a couple of days. I want to say a big thanks to the Patreons for all your support, and a massive thanks to Pack Animal supporter Joseph Durr. Here's to new beginnings, guys, and until the next one, cheers!